Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've published anything, but I've been working really hard behind the scenes with Claude Code, learning how to build fairly complex web systems. So using React, using databases behind the scene, SQL databases and all kinds of complicated stuff like that, which has been really good. I'm now at the point where I can comfortably begin to build real technology, and I'm not a coder. So this for me is a clear demonstration of how AI has completely changed the way that my output, most importantly, but secondly, the things that I'm actually able to do, which for me is incredible. So what I'm going to do is, one of the things I've learned from income stream surfers on YouTube is Hamish has been building these websites. So they're HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So they're very simple websites and you can build them pretty quickly. They're lightweight and they move fast. So what I'm really interested in doing is actually doing a challenge where I build those. I might implement a blog function into those as well. So use something like Strappy or Contentful as a blog functionality behind the scenes. But what I want to do over 30 days is generate a new site every day for 30 days. So I see this as a kind of 30-day challenge. So the intention is, what I've got is, my vision is, I've got Hertfordshire Media Network at the top of the funnel. This is effectively the digital agency that I'll be launching as part of this process. But the intention is to have real proof. This is how you rank a site in 2025. We're going to try different tactics and strategies and basically identify which work, right? Everyone says, do this, do this, do this, but no one actually shows, I've done this for this one, that for that one, this for the other one, and basically work out which combination of factors gets us ranking as quickly as possible. Secondly to that, I'm building a series of local newsletters across Hertfordshire, and the intention is to have that as a distribution channel for my businesses that I'm engaging with. So we're going to be sending out cold email campaigns, and all of this is going to be agentic. So it's basically powered by AI, but systematically automations built in so that we can build a business that hopefully is very scalable. Thirdly, alongside that, I've got a couple of interesting domains. So I've got hertfordshiredirectory.com. So we're going to build a business directory, and through that, that'll be another channel and another way of communicating with local businesses. Secondly, I've got enjoyhertfordshire.com, and the intention is that becomes an events and activities page for the county. Alongside that, we've got local newsletters already live. So we've got Harpenden Highlights, which has got nearly 2,000 subscribers. The intention with that is, what we're going to do is build a website and an app so that users can join, download the application. That becomes an advertising channel for the companies there. And then secondly to that, what we'll actually be doing as well is basically giving users the ability to provide us with events and activities that are happening locally. So it becomes, hopefully it becomes more user generated content. We've got StAlbansScoop.com as well, which has been set up. And basically what we're going to do is build those out as part of this process. But in addition, we're going to build these 30 websites. And the intention with those is that they're going to become rank and rent and lead gen websites where we can basically rent them to people or do JVs or pay per lead, whatever it is. We'll work that out as we progress. And we'll probably be focusing on St Albans. I live near to St Albans in Hertfordshire, and therefore that seems like a logical place to focus attentions, because I know some business people locally and it's easy to go there and I can get local shots and so on and so forth. So that's the intention. So the first 30 days will be building these websites out. The second 30 days will be identifying how they're ranking. So obviously, as we build more, the intention is to interlink these sites, so to create a web of basically authority around each of these sites. And then we're going to try different backlink strategies for each of the sites to see what actually moves the needle. So that's going to be the purpose of it. So we've got this really comprehensive testing process so that we can see this seems to work for this. Obviously, each SERP, search engine results page, is going to be different, but obviously what we want to see is what actually moves the needle. And if something moves the needle in one place, we'll try it in another place, and then we want to demonstrate that consistently. So that's going to be the skill that we're going to be trying. So we're going to try every single thing that you can think of. Paid backlinks, we're going to try press releases, we're going to try cloud stacks, we're going to try podcast distribution. You name it, we're going to do it. And obviously each of these sites will need an initial foundational link, so they'll need Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc., etc. So it's going to be a comprehensive process, and we're going to build them as if they were a real company. And they may become real companies, because if we can find operators that want to JV with us, that's the best outcome for those. So that's the strategy that we're going to be adopting going forwards. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be hard work, but I think it's going to be challenging. So month 2 will then be analysing these results, so seeing where the sites have ended up. Some of them will hopefully be beginning to appear in the SERP by that time, and then obviously in month 2, then that's when we'll be doing the real analytical process of identifying how we're going. The intention is to have a daily video and then some short bits that will accompany that. So I need to find an editor, but this then becomes a distribution channel. So basically building an audience through doing this, a bit like Jackie Chow's done, and he's successfully done this to the point of he's got 20,000 subscribers now. So he's done it very well. He's very experienced at doing these type of things. So it'd be an interesting challenge for me to consistently output content and see what kind of results that we can get. Then the intention in month 3 is to really look at the monetization angles around this strategy. So looking at how much have we made, how many clients have we landed from it, and what's the revenue and what's the P&L look like. I'm not doing this to make a quick buck, but I believe that with the power of this technology, we can potentially I can potentially change my life, right? Because it means that I don't necessarily have to, inverted commas, do the consultancy work that I'm doing today. So let's see how it plays out. Obviously, I do have other businesses that I'm involved with as well, but I see this as a really exciting challenge. So I hope you'll join me on it, and I look forward to seeing you throughout this journey. But we're probably going to start on Monday. So tomorrow I'll do some planning in terms of identifying the verticals that I'm going to go for. I've got some of my own sites that I need to build as well. But the intention is to have effectively 30 bespoke domains, some of which I already own. So, I haven't done things with some of those for a long time. But the intention is to basically build out each of those properties. And it will be completely transparent. I'll tell you exactly how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, and then ultimately the interesting thing will be seeing what actually works and what moves the needle. Anyway, enough from me. Have a great day. Matt Lenzie here, over and out.